So welcome to our handwriting practice. I've got some lines like we use in our handwriting books at home, but don't worry if you've just got regular lines. I would recommend having lines to write on. It's much easier than writing on blank paper because then you'll get all your letters the correct size. First of all, make sure you're sitting comfortably and also make sure you've got your pencil grip correctly. You can see in my grip here, I've got the pen held between my thumb and forefinger, and my third finger is being used as a rest underneath. My final two fingers just curl underneath to rest my hand on. So, family number one, the up-down family or the L family. That's because all the letters go up and down. They all begin with a leading line and they go up and down, up and down. All our letters start on the line and generally they all finish on the line as well. Let's give it a go. So, letter L. Put your pencil on the line, do a leading line that goes about halfway and then straight up to the top, straight back down and put a little hook on. Your pencil finishes on the line. Leading line, straight up, straight down, finish. Leading line, up, down, finish. The letter I is just the same except it's only half that size. So leading line goes about halfway, then up, down, and a tiny flick. Up, down, flick. Up, down, flick. We know it's a letter I because it's only half the size of the letter L, but we can put a dot on just to make sure. So that's L and I. A letter T is like a letter L, but not quite so tall. So leading line again goes halfway, almost to the top, down, and this time it needs a slightly bigger foot at the bottom. Leading line halfway, up, down, flick, up, down, flick. A letter J is like a letter I as it only goes halfway. So leading line up to that middle line, then down and put a hook on the bottom, and you could put a dot on the top if you like. Leading line up halfway, down underneath, hook, dot. Leading line up, down underneath, put the hook on, put the dot on. So there we have it, L, I, T, J. Our up down letters, they all have exactly the same hand movement. Up, down, 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 up, down. Keep practicing, keep practicing. That's the key to getting this correct. When we've learnt those four letters, we can then start to write words. So if I write some words on here, you can then practice. We can write it. We can write lit, making sure that that T is not quite as tall as the letter L. We can write ill, and the till that the shopkeeper uses, and with a J we can write. I'll write those again just so that you can watch. Up, down, flick, up, down, flick, all the way to the top, halfway, not quite to the top. L is twice as tall as the I. The T doesn't go quite to that top line, but it's taller than the I and not as tall as the L. J hangs underneath with its hook. L to the top, T. We might as well learn the capital letters to go with these lowercase letters that we've learned. So an L, the capital letters always start at the top, down and across. A letter I, straight down. The letter T, we put the top part on and then go in the middle to do the downstroke, and a J again starts at the top and hooks round. And now we can write some sentences. They might be silly sentences, but they're still sentences. I lit it. Jill, lit, it. And you can see this mistake I've made in that sentence. My L wasn't quite tall enough. Okay, so go away and have a practice. Make sure you've got those beautiful leading lines and that all your letters apart from the J start on the line and finish on the line.